Let me tune in. This is the Coronado Arte Harris Show. Owner of the Global Market, majority stakeholder of 97. And 97 is going to the league for Auburn, number 97, when he knocked McKinney's head off. Yes, he did, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you that made it all the way to heaven, ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you the Lord that's sitting on that throne, seen number 97 for the Tigers, knocked McKinney's head off, ladies and gentlemen, it made it all the way to the gates of heaven, ladies and gentlemen. That boy going to the league and he going to heaven, ladies and gentlemen, for knocking McKinney's head off, ladies and gentlemen. That's where he going. Cause he should have did it a long time ago. I know. You should have knocked his head off a long time ago, ladies and gentlemen. You'd have been winning games a long time ago. And see, it was a Korean that came over to the barber. And I'm going to tell you what Koreans get away with. The same thing white folks do. White folks and Koreans, they'll do stuff and they'll leave the scene. See, they'll leave the scene without a trace, and then you'll see your brother man flamed up with a red hat on, and you're going to swear he did it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know this nigga didn't throw no goddamn red Nikes in my front yard. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's what that Korean was expecting. He was like, no, oh no, this nigga think another nigga do. He think another nigga did this. You know what I'm saying? But ladies and gentlemen, fortunately, I was able to look through the little, the little peephole in his soul. I was able to open the blinds way up. Oh, baby. I was able to open up and peekaboo. I looked through the blinds, and here, there's a Korean throwing some Nikes out of his car. I'm talking about, he throw them with force, too. I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, he throw them shoes out the window like he was mad at us, like that. And see, after he did it, another brother pulled up with a red hat on. And Lord, ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you, the Lord wanted me to see what they do, ladies and gentlemen. See, they throw the rock and they hide their hand, ladies and gentlemen. He probably, man, them Koreans probably bet, oh no, he blamed another nigga for this. He blamed nigga, he not blame us. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you the Lord ordained me to see that. Because you better believe it's the nature of a Negro to blame another Negro for all the things that they suffering from. That's just natural, ladies. That's the way it go. You'll never blame the white man or the Korean for doing it. But thank the Lord I was able to see, and I was able to get those shoes and put those shoes in my hand. Just like that football, ladies. Just like Bo Nix, I was able to put those footballs in my hands, and I was able to throw them to the appropriate receiver, and I was able to get that 48 points that I needed. Just to say, because I told Alabama they wouldn't, so they was mad at me because my bet was that Alabama was not going to win the national championship this year. That was my total. And I'm filthy rich again because of it. But I won a whole lot of other bets too. But that was the ultimate bet. And then, not just Mac Jones, but the other Mac, he left his family, He left his family when we was like 10. Like, I think I was 8 years old, he left his family behind and stuff. And just like Mac and Mac Jones, they kind of left they players without a playbook, so they stranded. They don't know if they want to have kids. They don't know if they want to go to the league. They don't know what they want to do. And it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It is. It's real sad, ladies and gentlemen. You got a beautiful inheritance, and you don't really give them the instruction that they need to really make good decisions and survive. You just don't, because you're too busy being a Mac. You know what I mean? If you weren't so busy being a Mac, you could do things that you're supposed to do. MJ, Mac Jones, MJ. Sometimes you got to put the Mac down and do what you're supposed to do. Not that, pimping don't pay no bill, It only robs people of their lives, You have to learn the way that you don't supposed to learn, but you'll learn. Ain't nobody got paid off for pimping, not even the pimp, lady. in the end, the pimp lost his life and his money trying to be a pimp. You think it's a game, but it's true, ladies. Because see, Big John Williams, guess who he got killed by? Chase. You know what I mean? He got killed by Chase Williams, a white boy. You know what I mean? You know, so what they did, they lined them up and stuff, and pound for pound, and who got the biggest wiener and stuff. And even though they thought that the dark Will, he didn't have as much willpower as the white willpower. You know what I mean? Sad, but it's true. So I know there's a lot of Negroes wishing they was white, but it's gonna be hard to be white when you're a Negro. I'm trying to tell you. You can drive a white car, wear a white shirt. It's gonna be hard as hell to be a white man. It just is. Like, you can go to church and say you sanctified and ordained and sanctified, but it's gonna be hard to convince that gender that you and your color and your race. It's gonna be hard to convince the race thing that we got going on that you are really white when you're not. Like, so, and I'm gonna tell you, if William was my son and not my brother, you know what I'm saying? Because William, you know, I'm Prince Harry. You know what I'm saying? So I got a white brother named William. You know what I'm saying? Not the dark skinned one. Not white, no Diana son. So if it wasn't for that, you know, I probably did something I wasn't supposed to do a long time ago. But because of it, like, I mean, you have to show these people by examples. You know, you show them by example, like, you know. But if you was my child instead of my brother, I'd be saying, man, take your ass to Lowndes County and have a funeral there. Don't come up here, man. You know, that shows you. It's showing me something about you or why you got killed. Because if you from Lowndes County, if you was born and raised in Lowndes County and you died there at the hands of somebody from Montgomery, why the hell would you come to Montgomery and be memorialized? That don't make sense. When Montgomery took your breath from you, you know what I mean? Montgomery took your life from you. What the hell is you coming up here for? That don't make no damn sense. So if you was my child instead of my brother, that's what I would tell you. You know what I mean? I'd be telling your ass all the way to the gates of hell or wherever you going to. Heaven or hell, I'd be telling you ain't got no common sense, man. If somebody from Montgomery took your life, what the hell is you coming there for to be buried and memorialized for? They gonna say you a fool, man. You know what I'm saying? They gonna say you a fool with a badge. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Because you got plenty of places in Lowndes County where you can get people together. You know where Johnny Taylor used to go? And TK Soul. You could go right down there and put some lawn chairs out there and get as many people as you need out there. You ain't got to come to no damn Garrett Coliseum. The hell, that don't make no sense, man. People don't give a damn about you. Them people don't give a damn about you. If they gave a damn about Lowndes County, man, Lowndes County be more like Birmingham or something. Or Jefferson County. Goddamn Lowndes County looked the same way it looked goddamn 100 years ago. So you coming to Montgomery having these folks to say that you was great and stuff, they lying. They blowing smoke up your ass. You know what I'm saying? They gonna blow smoke up your ass all the way to the pearly gates. Like, I wouldn't let nobody blow no smoke up my ass on my last. You know what I'm saying? Like goddamn, this is my last ride. Fuck that. You're not finna blow no smoke up my ass to the pearly gates. Hell nah. I wouldn't let you do it. But unfortunately, he's my brother instead of my son, so I can't really tell him that. I just say sometimes your brother make dumb decisions. A lot of people got brothers that make bad decisions. Right? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your brother makes some dumb ass decisions. You know, like Baker's Mayfield, Freddie Kitchens. You know, cause they told Garrett that he was right and they would back him. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit, I ain't like that, man. Goddamn, the Browns so goddamn sorry, like them. It wouldn't matter if they said it or not, man. They just said that so people can say, what did the Browns say? Because you garbage, you know what I'm saying? You can say that because you garbage anyway. They gonna fire you anyway, Freddie, you know what I'm saying? You gonna get fired anyway, so hell yeah, you'll say that. How the hell you gonna tell this man you got his back when you ain't even got your own damn back. No. You can't even guarantee Cleveland to win, and you gonna tell another man that you don't even know if you gonna be here tomorrow night, you gonna tell him that you got his back. Man, that ain't nothing but a whole lot of baloney, like, yeah. You can't even beat goddamn the Buffalo Bills. I'm talking about they can't beat nobody, like. Then they gonna tell that man you got his back. Man, please. I tell you, like, for people that don't really know about my show, that you visiting and stuff, when there's a change in leadership, I have to pray for our leaders, you know what I'm saying? Because right now we have a Ku Klux Klan movement going on. It's very strong, very powerful. And the Ku Klux Klan, they got a whole lot of time to kill niggas, I tell you. Because they don't have to put on they don't have to dress up like Todd Strange and Bill Riley and Bob Riley. They can just ride and smoke weed and opioids and kill niggas, you know what I'm saying? So I just have to bow your heads and pray that the Lord, that he anoints you to where when the Ku Klux Klan sees you, that they have mercy on you, you know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that you can do, like, sometimes when people say that they taking off for a while, that's a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I need you to be here every day with your uniform on, living by this strict law code of conduct. And why? Why is that, ladies? Because the Ku Klux Klan, they can't really kill you when they're supposed to be abiding by the rules and the laws of the land. But they're more efficient at killing your ass when they got some Negroes up there posing to be white people. You know what I'm saying? So while I got these Negroes up here acting like they us, we can do our dirty stuff. You know what I'm saying? So let's bow our heads and pray, ladies and gentlemen, that please let the Klux have mercy on the Negro after this Alabama loss. You know what I'm saying? Because Alabama, they took a terrible loss. They took a terrible loss by the blue collar boys. And they really did. And you know that right now, let's ask our brethren to please think before you speak. And before you chastise and make fun of people because they lost their game, think about who you're joking on. You're joking on the Klan, lady. Yeah. You're joking on the Nazis and the white supremacists. So don't joke on them. Okay? Talk about other stuff, like the Chick-fil-A Bowl and the Citrus Bowl, and talk about Bruce Pearl. Don't joke on the Klan, lady. Yeah. Because they already mad as hell. It's Friday. They ain't got no job and they ain't got shit to do. So please don't bother them while they're losing. Because just like Friday, ladies and gentlemen, the Klan got plenty of guns and shit, plenty of ammo, and they ain't got no job and they ain't got shit to do but to kill you, just like Big John Williams, ladies and gentlemen. And when I tell you that was an awesome cover-up, I ain't never seen nobody kill somebody that smooth and get away with it. I ain't never seen nothing like it. They said they dug him out of jail like the Shawshank Redemption, and he's down there living at the Marriott Suites right off of Chantilly. Say he living in the presidential suite at Chantilly at the Marriott. Big John Chase Stud, the white boy. So let's be very careful, ladies. Sometimes it's good to let the Roll Tide joke on the blue, and the blue don't joke on the Roll Tide too much. Unless you're ready to go toe-to-toe with them, don't they? Because, they got all day to goddamn play with you. You got to think about it. The Roll Tide has accumulated so much fucking money, to where you got to put on your blue collar and get it every day. They'll never have to go to work again, They ain't got time. They got time to think and destroy you all the time. You got to clock in. They don't, These are the things you got to think about. You got to clock in. They ain't got to do shit. These are the things you got to think about, So, a lot of people say, why can they have fun and we can't? That's why. Because they made a lot of money. They saved a lot of money for times like these, when they got to sacrifice, Because